This is
Welcome to a totally different day.
we changed clothes, so it's different. Do we even come up with a name for this podcast?
Wait, I threw a couple.
Recess.
No, that's a show. We're gonna intermission.
Doesn't Disney own that too?
The intermission with 402.
Do you want intermission?
Late night tomorrow morning.
That's stupid.
Midnight premiere.
Why are you up?
Midnight premiere.
I like midnight premiere.
Stupid.
Oh my god, guys.
Sorry, we're recording.
Beach Cops is going viral. Let me tell you. See, my guy,
Okay,
my
so
buddy
anyway.
from work just
So anyway, whatever the name of this show is, you'll find it on the top of the page. We recently just got finished having a very important discussion about the world
On a different day.
of Marvel and Joss Whedon. And you stepped on my joke that I was going to deliver, and I hate you so much. So anyway, let's talk about Spider-Man. Because we don't talk about him enough on this channel.
Going to Spider-Man.
And we're talking about Ant-Man. We're talking about all the stuff. We're talking about any man that is affiliated with insects or.
So, I mean, Mantis.
I like him. He's cool.
So anyway,
Oh my god. Oh, sorry.
what? Please, derail the podcast.
Biceps.
All right. So, Spider-Man, hit me.
No.
Okay, I just have one question.
Oh god.
Of the Spider-Man franchises we have now.
The new one.
Well,
Hands
Tobey Maguire versus Andrew Garfield.
Oh, you mean the no ones?
Who did you prefer?
I preferred Andrew Garfield on both. I know that Jake will tell me that Peter Parker was played better by Tobey, but Spider-Man was Andrew.
Yeah, that's
exactly
that's
what
how
I
I feel.
disagree.
That's the truth.
No, because
I like Tobey Maguire as the geek, but I didn't feel like there was any differentiation between.
the problem is now
Spider-Man
is
and
you
Peter.
guys are living in the past of the comics. If you read the Spider-Man comics now, he's more of the whole lovable loser,
Yeah, skateboard too.
kind of geeky. Probably invented one. He's the head of his company now. Kind of geeky, kind of fun, quirky.
The hoverboard you see in Back to the Future 2.
Invented by Park Industries.
Yeah, that's coming up in October.
But anyways, that's the whole thing. Like that was exactly how he is in the comics now.
So,
Yeah,
thanks for bringing that up.
I also like originality.
Keep talking. I'm gonna Google the guy that's in Ender's Game.
Asa Butterfield?
Who?
Asa Butterfield.
Asa.
Asa.
I can't pronounce his first name.
It's
Asa.
3 letters.
So good segue, Luke. Thank you. Maybe you're hosting the show. So there's a good segue.
I am hosting this episode.
Marvel is pretty much they haven't announced it, but it's pretty much a done deal at this point as we're recording this.
Again, it's Chadwick Boseman and Benedict Cumberbatch.
Kind of situation, yeah. With what's his name again? You from now on you're delegated to saying his name. I'm not even gonna try.
Asa.
Asa? Like Asia, but Asa?
Yeah.
Okay. Asa Butterfield is pretty much at this point going to be the next.
It's like an 18-year-old boy.
Next Spider-Man.
The Asian or whatever she is,
Adam,
porn star. Her name is like.
Asa Curry or Asa Curry?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Anyway,
You could do a porn podcast.
yeah, that's true.
You would not be involved in that. You have not seen the thing.
Okay, honestly, after you get like 3 or 4 pages in, you're kind of like, why am I watching this? But you're like, I'm so hooked into it that I can't
There's a
stop.
lot of things, imagery that you're like, what?
You're like, how
am I gonna have sex again? You know? So anyway, Asa Butterfield. He's a new, pretty much done deal that he's gonna be the new Peter Parker. Adam, you're the Spider-Man fan.
How do you feel about that?
Your opinions?
Yes.
About Asa?
Yeah.
I loved him. I haven't seen a lot that he's in.
Straight up text.
I haven't seen a lot that he's in, honestly.
Marketing right
I
now.
watched Ender's Game. I loved Ender's Game. Book was clearly better, but he did
Semantics.
He did the best he could with a written
Shit
character.
roll.
I think it's really. I don't know. I'm excited to see what he does. But you guys will be happy that he looks more geeky than he does
yeah.
Garfield.
See, the thing is,
Well, I mean, I
it looks to me like an older rendition of Peter Parker. And the thing is, though, he doesn't look very intimidating. I could probably, I feel like I could kick his ass.
You should, because that's exactly how he was in high school.
That's the part I'm trying to get to. I gotta write that because I feel like
That's why he wears a full mask.
Spider-Man. You look at him, you're like, dude, anybody could take that. So you look at Peter Parker, and you're like, anybody can fuck him up.
Yeah.
Anyway, and that's the appeal of Spider-Man. and the appeal of it. That he's an average dude that isn't.
I think they should.
Isn't
I
like
think.
washboard ads like Captain America. And
I think they
Thor.
should have just got Drake Bell to be new Peter Parker.
I actually just started watching Ultimate Spider-Man.
I love it.
I enjoy that show.
It's pretty good.
Well,
It's not the best Spider-Man. The best Spider-Man is Spider-Man in the '90s. Not
Yeah.
sensational.
The Spider-Man
that. Spider-Man.
animated
It's
you know,
just Spider.
you know that entire '90s cartoon? He didn't punch a single person.
It was a web.
Like he could,
just
yeah,
blew my
he
mind.
couldn't punch people. They would
Venom Saga got me into Spider-Man. That's,
No, the Spider-Man video game for PlayStation 1
that was a
and
fantastic.
Nintendo 64
Yes.
was my shit.
Greatest Spider-Man game ever made. So anyway,
Jenny, did you watch Boy in Striped Pajamas?
he was in that.
Did you watch Boy in Striped Pajamas?
Yes, that movie's so
Sad as shit.
Who is Bruno? Is that the main character?
I don't know.
I think
It's
so.
a long
Because that's
time.
yeah.
I
He
learned
played,
all I needed to know from Schindler's List.
I mean, that movie.
Dude, the boy with striped pajamas is morbid. That poor kid. Man,
I don't like
watch
sad
it
movies.
and then get some Kleenexes.
you know the one? I guess it's off subject, but I got
I
it.
just don't like sad movies.
This is off
I
subject.
don't like emotion.
But you know what Robot Chicken did well? They gave you some subjects that make you actually want to watch the movies. Like one of them was Schindler's List 2.
Schindler's Piss. Subtitles, yeah. Or 1776.
That was my personal favorite, yeah. That is
So anyway, keep talking because I gotta pee.
No, you can't pee.
I have to pee.
We took. That's why we took an intermission, so you could pee.
I didn't. I don't have
Well,
to pee.
okay, lightning round.
No, but.
Go pee. I'll talk to Luke. Her make it
Yeah,
quick.
you guys converse. Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
pee.
Favorite
People like this, 'cause they know this is
favorite
stupid.
Spider-Man villain. And
Ooh.
why?
Okay. My favorite Spider-Man villain,
Yeah.
like in comics, not movies.
Like, well, yeah. I mean,
In
like,
general, honestly-
complete general.
Honestly, my favorite, and I know this is gonna sound like because he's the most popular, is Green Goblin, but not
Why?
because.
Well, I mean, he's Spider-Man's Joker.
But he's better. He's the Joker and Batman combined. He's got the rich money,
That's true.
and he's Norman Osborn is a smart son of a bitch, but he's as crazy as the Joker. He's
Oh, I mean, because he's split personality. He's completely
Yeah.
bipolar. Like,
yeah.
he's
And
got the brain and he's got the no boundaries.
And there was at one point in the comics where he is actually a head of Shield.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was Dark Reign was what it was called. Remember Norman being head of Shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like I said, he.
I'm very refreshed.
Okay. And continuing on Green Goblin, how did you feel about
I have not.
New Goblin or
I have not
whatever
seen
it is?
a
Harry
single-
being.
I have not seen a single Green Goblin adaptation that I'm happy with.
What about Willem Dafoe? Willem Dafoe.
Not.
I mean, I'm not. I
It
guess.
was too crazy. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
So, I
yes,
mean,
yes,
you
he
didn't,
goes.
like-
He goes. The thing about Green Goblin is he goes full on Joker, and pulls it right back into being full on Bruce Wayne. That's exactly the best way to describe him. And you don't see that in the adaptations. That's what I want to see. Like I want to see some guy. Who,
Well, I mean, I kind of got that with the original Spider-Man movie.
Did you?
I mean,
I enjoyed it.
in a way,
No,
I did.
no, because after he gets the whatever that makes him Green Goblin, he went full fucking crazy. Because he talked to himself.
That's
And
true.
here's
Here's what-
what-
That's true.
Here's what
and
I'm
he
saying.
never was normal in public.
But see, what I'm saying is like they
Well,
made
kinda was.
they made him too desperate. In the
I
comics, he didn't have like his whole company wasn't sliding down. Nothing was happening. Like he just went crazy.
Yeah, but that's what how to get this to sympathize with the movie.
Yeah,
I gotta get this guy.
but I want to see.
That is screenwriting 101.
I had a
And
perfect
I will
question to
fight
follow
Sam
up with that one, but I
Raimi's
totally lost it.
Spider-Man
Oh, sorry.
till death. I enjoyed this movie.
Now, if we're talking about the Spider-Man villain I'd like to see in the next movie, it's not gonna be Green Goblin. I'm tired of adaptations.
Okay, this is kind of getting off.
Actually, we started this and then you would pee. So
No, I like where it went. But what I want to know is, like we talked about a little bit in the last episode where we heard the idea from the Screen Junkies YouTube
Oh,
channel
totally had it.
about.
he's gonna lose it. Let it. He already lost it once.
I can
Well,
host
okay,
this
I
fucking
read,
show. You
I
two
read
just do whatever
somewhere,
you want.
I read somewhere that Charlie Sheen originally had an idea to make the first Spider-Man movie, and they said no, superhero movies isn't the future. Fuck you, it's a stupid idea.
I would
And
love to
then-
see Charlie Sheen as Green Goblin.
And he wanted to be the original Spider-Man.
Oh.
He had written like a whole
It's not Spider. It's Spider. It's just Tiger.
a whole like
Spider-Man
like a
from
whole
Mars.
screenplay, like whole freaking script, and he brought it to like the producers over at Marvel, and they were like, no, like superhero movies is the future, like it's not gonna happen.
Well, to be fair, that was when Marvel was going into bankruptcy. So
Yeah, that's
that
when they
was
were selling
that
all
wasn't
the
like
properties.
that was like early '90s,
That's stupid.
like when Charlie Sheen was like in his
She's watching his
In his
wife was
prime.
watching Bachelorette. Back when.
but a good timing.
Great
like,
show. Great show.
it was
Good
like
job.
'80s, '90s
I'm
time.
hooked.
Like
I want to be here next
he
week.
was just doing cameo parts like Ferris Bueller and shit.
So anyway, can I talk now?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, go for it.
Fuckers. Okay, so now that's pretty much a done deal. They talked about it on Movie Fights on Screen Junkie's YouTube channel. See, I'm crediting my sources. They were like, how do you introduce Spider-Man? And how do you bring him in? Because he's gonna probably be in Civil War before he'll have his own movie.
Do we want to jump, like, piggyback right on their exact topic?
No, I mean just
'Cause we can.
what.
I'm fine with that.
What do you think would be the most? Okay, then we'll tweak it. What do you think would be the most logical introduction for Spider-Man?
I don't think Civil War is it. Honestly, I don't think Civil War is the best time to bring Spider-Man in because
You don't. But okay, go ahead.
Here's what
I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying.
I'm interrupting before you can even explain yourself. Here's what I'm saying.
it's already got more characters than Avengers 2.
Oh, it's gonna be crowded.
Yeah, it's already crowded, and it's got. I mean, Paul Rudd just got announced. Martin Freeman, who the hell even knew he was talking to Marvel in the first
Yeah.
place? And
British guys.
they love their British guys, right, Asa? But
He's British?
Yeah.
Well, fuck me.
they're all British too.
Who isn't British?
Pretty sure everybody on that team is not American. RDJ.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Of course they're gonna
I'm a
get.
little wine buzz. Fuck you.
Of course they're gonna get an American guy to play. Okay, another way.
Talking about
Robert Downey
characters
Jr.
who were made for the.
Shit, that's right. Because it's Chris Hemsworth. There's fucking. Anyway, go on.
I didn't mean to blow your mind right here, but
Jeremy Renner's American.
what is no,
Fucking
Jeremy Renner's a pretty cool guy. Pretty
Anthony
cool guy.
Mackie,
Paul Rudd.
Don Cheadle. They're starting to get some more Americans.
Oh, how about the Cubicle for a name?
we're not in an office.
Okay, true.
The table. People looking up names.
The hiding
We're
place.
talking about this. He's like, I'll come up with names in the show. Anyway.
Okay, I don't think Civil War is it. Yes, I think Civil War would be a good time, and that means you're also gonna be rushed because then what do you have left after Civil War in between Civil War and Spider-Man's movie? Not much.
Was it 2017 when they're going to do Spider-Man's movie? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
it's.
2017. So between now and 2017, what do you got? You got Black
Captain
Panther.
America, and then you got.
Which Black Panther is gonna be super badass?
I'm excited too.
Yeah,
I'm
Black
really
Panther, Doctor Strange, Captain America.
Intermission.
See, I don't know, but
It's just a bit.
if you do like my thing is, if you don't put them in there, do you put in an after credit scene?
Yes, that is probably the best idea you've had.
See, I was expecting like
I thought,
a credit
like-
scene for
like, I don't even- I
Avengers
didn't even-
2.
Same here.
Because there was rumors that he was
But
going.
you're not gonna, of course you weren't gonna get that because Josh Whedon, of
That's
course,
true.
wouldn't help to.
Well, no, the whole like
Go back to our other
the B-list like sidekick. We're gonna train them to be the new Avengers. I was expecting like them to line up and then it's
To be
Spider-Man.
fair,
Yeah, like Spider-Man would swing it.
To
That's
be
what
fair,
I.
Like
That
he would
that
just
been awesome.
like slide down.
To
on
be
his web.
fair, Josh Whedon actually said that he wanted to put both Captain Marvel and Spider-Man in, but
Which I'm pissed about the Captain Marvel.
anyway, Captain Marvel wasn't even close to being ready, and they didn't have an actor for Spider-Man.
Well, they casted her, didn't they?
No,
I feel they haven't casted her. Put a mask over her face.
she didn't wear a mask.
Well,
She
the next one.
wears a domino mask. That's not enough to do anything.
Oh, you don't know.
But anyway,
Just gonna put a blonde look on Scarlett Johansson. I wouldn't even know.
Hiding place.
Well, that'd probably be your natural hair color. Anyway, go on.
right.
This conversation is so.
I'm not gonna lie though.
You shut up!
ScarJo with the red hair.
You're a nerd.
Redheads are hot.
That's Spider-Man, Wolverine,
Redheads out there.
and Tony.
I'm taken. But I'm just
you're
saying, if I
you're
wasn't.
so right. If you're in the Marvel Cinematic Universe,
You're gonna be
You
like
like
redheads.
redheads.
9 times out of 10, you're gonna go for a redhead.
Oh, yeah, Scott Summers. Go stop the bomb.
I already left to pee. You do. We're having a conversation.
I'll do it. I have to be.
Thank
We
you.
only got 4 minutes to say a
I don't
word.
know if I put the seat down.
Watch the seat. Dick was just like, I don't know if I put the seat down.
The layoff.
And if it's down, I probably might have peed on it. I don't know. So anyway, Spider-Man. Where we're going with this? Okay, so if you do put him at the end credits of Civil War, how? We don't know how that movie's gonna play out. So we don't know what's gonna happen. I think you could put him in Civil War, working with Tony Stark, because that's where the comic book was going.
Here's what I think is gonna happen. My idea. So so Civil
How
War.
are they gonna fucking do this movie? Anyway?
Hold on. So Civil War, comic books, it's more of a guideline, the comic, as opposed to what the movie's gonna be.
Yeah, because they're not gonna do superhero registration act because we've all seen their fucking face.
Well, that, and we can't bring Reed Richards and
Yeah, I can't understand that.
so.
But like, they're still doing like the Sinister Six based off of Amazing Spider-Man.
That's shelved.
Oh, they shelved it.
I thought they were still doing it.
I thought they were still doing it.
Sony's pretty much
If you
saying,
take it, I don't want to take it.
yeah.
Kind of like what George Lucas did with Star Wars. Fucking take it, I don't mind.
So,
We're never gonna get to the part I want to know.
like, what?
Okay, so basically, here's what I think's gonna happen. Civil War's gonna happen. I don't think Cap is gonna die.
Shit.
Oh, sorry, spoilers for the comic.
What? Cap died in that? It's been so long since I've read it, I couldn't remember. Ah!
That's why Bucky was
Captain
Captain
America died.
that's why
There's-
Right.
Chris Evans, Steve Rogers. My bad. Chris Evans. No, Steve
I'm gonna,
Rogers.
like, people
Steve
are gonna
Rogers
see me on
dies.
it, like, camera.
Bucky
have a fucking
comes
mental
in
break.
and
That
becomes
was really-
new Captain America.
That was really close. Like I can see the emotion in
Well,
you.
wait,
Because I
actually,
forgot. I completely forgot.
What do you think they're gonna go with? Falcon or Bucky is?
They'll go with Bucky, probably. Although Falcon would be a smart move because he's got the hot hand right now.
Here's what I don't.
Which is another thing that pissed me off in Avengers 2 was the whole, we're only gonna put the sidekicks in for like 10
Okay,
minutes.
so here's what I
Not
think is
even
gonna
let them
happen.
say
We
the
promise though the next podcast isn't about superheroes.
word. Sidekicks.
I can't make that promise.
Because this is pretty much Skinny in the Beard with Luke.
Mustache.
Skinny in the Beard with mustache. But anyway. So, okay, if they don't kill Cap.
Okay. So here's maybe they do kill Cap,
He retires.
and then
He's
Falcon
like
and Bucky
400
picks.
years old or some shit.
Actually, I got it. So the fight happens. Cap dies. I'm gonna say
Well, they're gonna bring him back, obviously.
dies in the MCU. I say Falcon picks up the
True to
shield.
comic
I say Falcon picks up the shield because A, you're gonna put more.
Anthony Mackie's.
Well,
You're
yeah,
gonna
and
bring in.
Falcon has
I'm not done.
Falcon has more speed.
Falcon is right now he's Captain America in the comics. Anthony Mackie is really fucking good, and it gives you an edge against DC.
And
such a
you're,
great
and you're applying to the black demographic.
Can we stop interrupting?
Sorry.
That was it was
Sorry.
like one line above me, and it gives you an edge
I
against.
just wanted to say black.
Shut up.
It gives you an edge against DC in the Minority Wars.
Yeah.
So
That's because DC only has Batman and Superman.
No, separate.
I know, but they haven't. They
I saw
haven't.
his eyes behind the shades like, wait, what?
Well, they haven't introduced him into the
No, but they
cinematic
will.
universe yet.
They will.
I know, but they haven't yet.
okay,
He's
so
gonna be in Batman vs Superman.
okay,
I'm
okay.
aware.
Can I have 1 minute of no talking besides me? Just 1 minute.
I'm trying. You won't shut the fuck up.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're on. Get your stopwatch.
Yeah, get your stuff watched. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Cap dies, Falcon picks it up, and at the end of the credit scene, you see him step in front of
You're on the clock.
new underground new Avengers, like secretly training. That he's about to secretly train. Basically,
And Spider-Man.
and Spider-Man's there. So basically, everyone who's in the resistance of the Superhero Registration Act. So you're gonna have like Black Widow, and you're gonna have Black Widow. You're gonna have all that, and Spider-Man shows up, or maybe just like Asa just drops in costume and whatever. That's my idea.
Which I mean, even if he's not cast at that point, which I mean he kind of had to be.
I think
They could just
Yeah, he'll
drop the suit.
He'll be cast
Anyway.
at that point.
I think.
Dude, you had like 15 seconds left. You want to keep going?
That was my idea, man.
He's never had more than a minute.
Yeah, like I had a deal at the time. I just
No, we wanted to give you those. 60
You
seconds.
can have the extra 15.
We know how much you value them. But my opinion, Luke, fill your opinion too if you want. I think that to me it would be completely like logically, if we're going with logically, probably end credits. But for me,
otherwise it's gonna
I
crash.
would love to see him just fucking show up and just kick dudes' asses. Because they already said they're not doing an origin story. We already know who he is. We don't need all this bullshit. Be like, boom, oh shit.
Well, I mean, they could just throw
You know
him
those
in.
moments in Avengers when they all teamed up and you're like that? That's what's gonna happen when you just see, you're like, oh, there's fighting, and all of a sudden you see a web come on
Yeah.
the screen and you see a dude swing on. You know you would shit your pants. And you just be like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Logically, though,
say.
it'd probably be
You could just wait until the absolute last 10 minutes of the whole movie, and just have him come in and
You know
take
what?
down one dude, and then
Let's do a crowdfund right now. I'm telling you what I want to happen, and we're gonna fund this and give it to Marvel. They don't need our money, but we're gonna fund it.
You're
and give it to
filming
them.
you swinging on a rope? This is how you do Spider-Man.
that's awesome.
Sorry, Asa. I cast myself.
My buddy found the Infinity Gauntlet.
Where?
No, the comic books.
Oh, it didn't fall.
Oh, the...
He has more comic
Dude,
books.
I can't wait for those movies. I was telling him that. Side note, when Avengers Infinity War comes out, I'm buying an Infinity Gauntlet, and I'm buying 2, so I have 2 Infinity Gauntlets.
Oh no! By the
Oh,
way,
I'm gonna make it
Actually,
where
by the way,
I can get a sweet goblet and just fucking go to parties
hey.
and
so Captain 3, we're all going, and we're actually fucking all dressing up. So save your money and buy legit costumes.
Captain 3.
So
Yeah,
we're gonna go to Party City.
Yeah,
I used to work there.
I'm going to Spider-Man, obviously, even if he's not in, but obviously.
No.
What are you doing here?
I'll just go as Cap
That's against the
apparently.
rules.
Don't do blackface. You're Falcon.
I'll go as Falcon.
That
That was really sad.
X
when I
to
went
be
as
Nick Fury. He's already got the skin color.
If he comes back, that's not a bitch.
Well, it's 2016. Oh yeah, he might be.
He'll be gone. So anyway, Spider-Man.
Right.
What do you think about how they should do
I'm not done with my dream scene. Only 15 seconds.
Give him the 15 seconds back on the clock.
He's got him.
Okay, so
We gotta get to Ant-Man.
here's what I really would
We need
love.
to do more than one topic.
Here's what I really would love to happen. I would love to see, RDJ come up and say, go online or on like a press conference and say, I'm doing the SHRA, superhero show.
Still don't get to see you.
Yeah. And
Which is the basis for Civil War.
and then you see a whole bunch of like all of the superheroes.
Which is totally right.
You see them. You see them react.
Oh, it's like a believable thing. But
Yeah.
the thing is that I don't think they would put that in there because
Hold on, I'm not done.
everybody knows who everybody is.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
They know who Captain America is. Even, well, I guess.
Well, I mean, because
Anyway, go
he's
on.
technically not a superhero.
Yeah, but they know Thor.
He's-
They know that.
he's a-
They know that Tony Stark is Iron Man.
That's because Thor doesn't have a secret identity.
Because he's just Thor.
Exactly.
Yeah, go on.
Actually, yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. That'll be a good segue to Ant-Man, actually. But trust me, I got it. Okay, but they show all the reactions,
15 seconds.
and then you see Asa. Asa talking to someone who knows his. Shut up, because I need more than that. Asa talking to someone who knows his secret identity, so maybe like he casts Mary Jane, and or Gwen Stacy.
Still, I don't think anybody from Spider-Man's universe needs to be in this.
I would love maybe just him talking to someone. Maybe his Uncle Ben, like, and
Cool.
No,
Like,
because
dream
no,
sequence.
because in this timeline, Uncle Ben would already be dead. Oh, it's a dream sequence, and Uncle Ben's talking. That's badass. Keep going.
and basically saying.
I'm on board.
Well, it's like
And basically,
Wires.
that's your origin story where he's Uncle Ben, where he says, "What you've been doing, you've been making me proud. You've been fighting, you've been saving people, you've been doing,
Exactly.
but you have the power.
Chandler, that's crazy.
You have like something to the effect of, you have the power to end this. You have the power to make a difference,
Never been with anyone longer than
and now you have to face
I
it.
have the power.
Now you have to face that responsibility. And then he the lie jumps in, and then he swings in and punches Tony Stark in the face or something.
You're a
And like the climactic battle.
Why would you even go in to starting shit with fucking RDJ?
Because Spider-Man is.
Because I mean, I don't even give a shit. The man's gonna fuck you up.
Because Marvel doesn't own Spider-Man, you didn't really get to see, but Peter Parker's intelligence rivals Tony Stark.
Oh, they're buddies.
Oh, I
they're
mean-
buddies in the comic.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
they're pretty much Bruce
That's what I'm
Banner,
saying.
and Tony Stark, and
Yeah.
except
So what you're saying
Oh,
is
Bruce. Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Peter
like,
Parker is gonna go to college, get an intern with Stark Industries,
See, that was one of the guys on the show that said that.
become and like
I don't know,
kinda
I
hang
saw-
out, get to know each other, kind of jump around
So he
ideas.
had that moment where he's like, boom, yeah, it flips, whatever. But
I don't like that at
that's
all.
more like the comic book. But I still think either, personally, I think you throw him into the melee end credits, or maybe that me.
Basically, I was thinking more of like take Daredevil and have like change like Daredevil into Spider-Man, and then have Uncle Ben be like, "Hey, so
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. As cool as Civil War sounded on paper and how much we predicted that it would happen, I kind of worry. I am very worried.
When we first predicted it in our first podcast, we said that. It was like, no, they can never do it. It's going to cost way too much money. It's going to
Look how much we just in our last podcast. How much we fixed that there's so much going on in the Avengers with 7 people. And now,
But you know what's really great? The Russo brothers aren't going to copy things that they did last movie.
I swear to God, if they like, there's shut up.
If Captain America's shield
That's
is there
so,
twice.
that's so stupid because that's so unfair because he got back
His
to the
mighty
corner.
shield.
Because you're not gonna have anything new with that. Well, I mean you are, but you're just gonna have to shut up.
I don't care
That's how sequels work.
because shit is fucking badass no matter how you do it. Because the shield and the fucking blast of the fucking Iron Man and the reflecting shit
It's like in
and
the first movie.
holy
the
fuck.
second one too.
Did they do it in the second?
Yeah.
I know he did the hammer.
Well, I mean they did the final thing.
I did like a lot of the combo things they did in the second movie. That was like, I love how they did more of that. Like that
I
was
don't know.
More of a team.
As soon as the show started with like that first sequence of like all of them like fucking ramping and like coming off and like super
That wasn't
slow-mo.
as cool. That was cool.
I creamed a little
But
bit when I saw
the
it.
better one
That
was
was-
the better one was when they're all around the center, like in the church,
Oh
and
yeah.
they're all circling visions with them.
Like,
I don't know.
Silver-
I love the opening sequence. That opening sequence really did it for me. That was really cool. Just
Put
like
me over,
everything
what
seemed
put
like.
that over to me was the vision, and I love the vision.
And all the jokes about being
Fucking
worthy of the hammer, that
And he
was,
just
I
hands
love
like,
it.
"Hey, here you go."
I love. Oh, dude, I wish they would have
All
given.
the jokes
I wish they would have given
in that
Vision
movie.
a lot more screen time. Paul Bettany's Vision, brilliant. Did you read the piece? There's an article. After Paul Bettany was doing Jarvis, he couldn't get any work.
I was about to-
What is it?
Nothing. It's just,
No, it's still going.
it's fine. Battery's a little low.
No, it's charging, man. Our memory's getting full. Oh no, it's not charging. The cord's there though. So it could be charged. Okay, so anyway, Paul Bettany, he just got done doing Jarvis, but he couldn't get any work. He actually went to a guy in Hollywood, and the guy said, "You will never have any work in Hollywood. You're just not what we're looking for." And Paul Bettany goes and sits in the gutter, literally in the gutter, and he's just trying to think like everything I've done, I have no future. And he gets the call from Joss Whedon right there in the gutter. Hey, how would you feel about playing Vision in Age of Ultron?
That's that's
And he's just like, yes. And he didn't even know what Vision was, but then he went out and bought like all. See, this is what I was talking to Jenny about. He went and bought pretty much every Vision comic he could get his hands on and learned about the character before he even got the script. And that's exactly what you should do.
which
Again-
is kind of what every
Which is
person
why it
cast
works.
as a
Which is
superhero
why-
does.
which- Not really.
But
Kate
they-
Mara.
But they
yeah.
they lie about I was this character's fucking biggest fan when I was growing up. I
see,
know everything
I
about
don't-
it.
See, the exception to that is Ryan Reynolds.
I agree with that. Ryan Reynolds and Heath Ledger sat down and read.
Oh, and that's what I'm saying. Like
Read all
that's
the
a
Joker comics,
big
like the big-
lie about
no, he read all the Joker
actors.
comics,
Like I know, but
Yeah, but
growing up,
I see what you're saying.
Well, you
growing
didn't-
up
yeah, he probably
and
didn't-
being
yeah.
their biggest fan as
That's
they
just
grew
doing
up.
research for a
That's
little
such a big lie because I know for a fact that like
Well, it's-
a lot of them had no idea
So
who
that
they
was
were
fun.
until they were cast.
Okay, yeah, so let's
That was fun.
Ant-Man.